Here's how I was able to fix a pretty messed up audio on the previous episode with AI. Coming up right after this intro. Join me in my mission to help put at least 50,000 music artists on the right track to be independently successful with their music, to turn the talent that they have with their voice into gold. My name is Billy Nellis, and welcome to the Golden Voice Podcast. Boom! So on the previous episode of the Golden Voice Podcast, we talked about AI with Kayla Love. Shout out Kayla. She shared some pretty great insight when it comes to AI, and I'm all about it as well. Adapting with with the growth of this technology and everything. But I had to find a solution because, to my surprise, when I went back and checked the recording, recording that on Zoom, I didn't choose the right input. The audio, at least for my voice, the audio quality wasn't where it's supposed to be because it wasn't capturing the audio from my microphone. So I had to find a solution instead of having to book, another time slot to record this and everything. And, this is when I was like, aha, I remember hearing about this tool that I can use that can enhance my audio. And this is exactly what I did. And I'm going to share that tool with you right here, right now, because this is something that's pretty cool that can help you out when it comes to, just overall enhancing or fixing audio recording. And, it's pretty great if you are recording stuff on your phone. I know a lot of music artists use their phone to record, at least for your reference track and everything. And, I'm just going to share that free tool with you so that you can go ahead and utilize it for the stuff that you are recording. And the tool is called the Adobe Voice Enhancer, or the AI powered audio tool from Adobe. And you can easily go to Google and, type in Adobe voice recording enhancer or audio enhancer, or you can go to podcast.adobe.com. And as soon as you load up the page, you'll see that you can upload your audio, MP3 or WAV file. It's, as soon as you upload it, it's going to do its thing. And, one little caveat to it is that you can go ahead and, adjust what they're doing with that audio file. And I'm guessing that they're going to bring up something where it's going to be some sort of an upgrade so that you can adjust and make it more pronounced or less and this and that, right? Like, just adjust some things, right? It's in beta right now. So it's a free tool. You upload your file, and then it returns back an audio file that is enhanced, right? They have AI powered audio tools such as the Mic Check one, which checks the quality of your microphone and it tells you what to adjust or what to improve for it. Or another one that they have is the Podcast Recorder, which allows you to record, say, a podcast episode with somebody else, and it just gives you quality audio. So what's cool with it is that you could be recording stuff from your phone, upload the audio file there, and it returns it back as if you recorded that audio in a professional studio environment, which is pretty cool, right? The only thing is that, like I said, you can really adjust the settings on how much of it you want on the file and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure they're going to bring that. So what I did, I took the audio that was recorded on Zoom, uploaded on there, waited the time that I, had to wait for them to get me the file back through the power of artificial intelligence, got it back, but I had to make a few adjustments. So what I did is I EQ'd it a little bit more. I find that the higher frequencies are a little bit less when they send that back to you, and you may hear that your voice or the recording sounds slightly different, but you can go in with an EQ or equalizer. You fix that up, you increase the highs a little bit more, or just tweak the audio the way that you want, because they compress it, they run it through, the noise reduction and everything, right? So you could record something where there's like so much ambient sounds, white noise, all that good stuff, and it removes all that. And, I think that's a tool that you can use for leverage, especially if you don't have the highest of the quality of equipment, at home or, in your space, in your environment. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's pretty cool. And, in the event that you're recording stuff at home, at least for reference tracks, you can have a pretty decent audio recording where you didn't have to necessarily go to a high-end professional studio to get that kind of quality. You know what I mean? It's still AI though. They're still working on it to make it sound proper, but I still think that's a tool that we can leverage. And in my case, in my situation, I was able to fix the audio quality because it was just recorded from the laptop's microphone, which is not the best microphone to record things on, right? Instead of my actual microphone. And you know what I mean? It just helped me out because otherwise I would have had to reschedule the recording, reschedule the interview, re-record that again. And I would have had to go through the hoops of that. So that's what I wanted to share with you, right? So that's how I was able to fix the audio of the previous episode of the Golden Voice podcast here. I don't know if you heard the difference, right? You might want to go back to it, or if you didn't go back to it, go check it out, because we talked about the power of using AI for music marketing, especially for music artists. And it was pretty cool, right? And now I made sure that my microphone is on and everything, audio was properly recorded. So yeah, just wanted to share that with you there, because I know it can be of value for you or somebody else. So go ahead and share that with somebody else that you know would benefit off of that. I've heard of that. I don't remember exactly, but I know that one of my friends talked about that as well. Shout out Adam Ivy. He had a video on YouTube talking about how you can have a podcast microphone for free. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's leverage off that. AI is going to be here to stay. We have to adapt. Let's use it as a tool that can help mankind. Well, it sounds a little bit crazy to say that. But anyways, let's leverage, let's adapt and use it to our advantage so that we can increase the perks or the things that we can have that can make us all more powerful. All right. So with that said, don't forget to follow, subscribe, wherever you're tuning in from this to this podcast, so that you can, so that you can stay tapped into the newest episodes, right? And with that said, I'm going to sign out for this one, and I will talk to you on the next one. Let's go. I really appreciate you tuning into the Golden Voice podcast today. There's so many other ones out there to listen to, and I don't take your interests lightly. I really hope that what I shared with you today made sense and helped put you on the right track to be independently successful with your music. So if it did, share this podcast episode with somebody else that would need it too. Cool? Now let's take a step further. Do you want instant notifications for when I upload new episodes? Text the word podcast to 647-277-5177. I repeat, text the word podcast to 647-277-5177, and I'll shoot you a quick text when I upload new Golden Voice podcast episodes in the future. So thanks again for tuning in, and I will talk to you on the next one.